SS Mithila. Today we are going to see all of my quarantine drawings. Actually, I've put out a status about that. It got so much of views, 200 plus. So I thought I can do a video of that. I'm going to show to the best drawings to the worst drawings. Come on, let's start it. I have done this much of books during quarantine. 1, 2, actually this is my shadings. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Now I'll show you all of them. First I'm gonna start with this book. Pages, this art by SS Mithila, that's my name. The second page is this Buddha, and actually this is watercolor Buddha. It took me 2 hours to complete this whole Buddha. Next third one is, actually this is, I think this is a worst drawing, but it's not that much worst. I saw and draw it by YouTube. And the next is this. Actually I did it wrong over here and all. And actually to draw or paint or watercolor anything, first you need patience. That is the main reason your drawing is not coming what you have expected. And the next is Charlie Chaplin pop drawing, and I've done this also with watercolor and it took me 1 hour. The second one is, it's very simple. I've attached tape and I've gone and colored it with watercolor. And the next one is, actually this is very simple. I've painted the page with green paint and I drawn a heart in the center. I took neem leaf and I've painted it, the leaf, and I printed it. The second. Actually this is also same, but I didn't paint it. I made it like a little leaf pot. And this is a water drop. Actually I think I didn't draw it well, but it's okay. Actually I use mostly color pencils and watercolor only. I don't use acrylic paints and crayons, markers mostly, because I like color pencils and watercolor. And this is, actually I draw it like a leaking galaxy in a plain wall. I don't know how it is. Comment it if you liked it. And this is a girl with the chocolate dripping in her face. And I think this is a little bit scary. And this is a lips. I don't know how it is, but I think this is okay. Not, I'm so satisfied with this, because which video I have shown, they took 2-hour video that was, and they was speeded the video. I don't know how much time they took, but I finished it in 1 hour. But I'm not more satisfied with it, and I will mostly use Faber-Castell color pencil and fabric agile marker, Faber-Castell connector pens and B pencils, because they will make more easier. Actually some people use Prismacolors, some people use Doms, but I prefer Faber-Castell. And this is a painting using acrylic paint. I don't say it as a painting because I dipped the rope into the acrylic paint and I kept it. With one book I have kept it up and I pulled the rope. That's it. It's very simple. And this is a cactus. I don't think it is more super okay. I'm not so satisfied how it came. I thought it will come like this, but it came one like. And I draw Lord Shiva in a galaxy. And I draw him in black. That's it. In this book, that's it. In all of my book, I like to put my shades. Actually, this is my total shades of acrylic paint, watercolor paint, because if you do like this, it will be more easier to see what color you want. And that's it. This is the last page. And our next book is this. And I like to leave first page because it's more neater when you draw it. In this book, I've drawn first in the second page Elsa, Frozen 2, and the second is Harry Potter. I'm not so satisfied with his face, and I'll show you the next drawing. I draw totally it in B pencil, only for a scar I used color pencil. And the next is Mulan. She's a Disney actor, and I did her with the watercolor. And Princess Moana, and I like her hair, like boosy hair, and I'm not satisfied with her nose. Actually, this is a scenery. This is my first acrylic paint scenery, and this is okay. I'm not so satisfied with it, and it's not so bad. It's okay. And our Princess Tangled Rapunzel, and I like her eye most, and I'm not so satisfied with her eyebrows because her hair is in one color, her eyebrows in another color. And the next one is, this is just, I did it with crayons, just I rounded, that's it, it's okay. And this is my first watercolor painting, what I did for YouTube, the Bob Ross acrylic tutorial, but I changed and did it with acrylic paint. And the second one is also by Bob Ross, but I'm not so satisfied with it because in the video they showed like another one, it came like another one. And the next is another scenery, but I'm not so satisfied with it. This is okay. And actually before quarantine, I don't know how to draw. And I started improving my drawing by drawing and drawing. In one day, I used to draw 4 drawings or painting or anything or sketching. And the next one is Halloween painting. Actually, I made it for a video, but this part collapsed. So I didn't put this in my YouTube. I've put this in my YouTube. Cute little Halloween paintings, easy simple paintings, and I like the pumpkin and the Frankenstein monster and the ghost, but I'm not so satisfied with the cat. Actually, this is a cat. I draw it like a dog. And this is Maleficent from Disney. I like her movie so much. You can go and see it also. This is in VIP pack in Hotstar and Hindi. And this I scribble like anything. Actually, I thought I can draw a 3D balls but it came. I'm not so satisfied with this. And this simply I've dripped the watercolor paint in this, and that's it. I used to scribble more in my drawings. This is the last page of it. This is also made of watercolor. I poured watercolor and I showed a hair blower to it. Then it will itself make some designs. And that's it. We are done with this book. And our next book is, this is the book. In this month I'm drawing this book. Now only I started to draw. The first page we have our Harry Potter family. Harry Potter, the Owl, Hagrid, Ron Weasley, Emma Watts, Professor McGonagall, and our Albus Dumbledore, Malfoy, Voldemort, Weasley twins, and our Professor Snape, and Dobby, Jenny Weasley. Actually, this is okay. I done it before 2 weeks. I thought this is okay only. I used only the normal HD pencil what we are using. I didn't use big pencils. It was tough to draw them. Actually, for me, Harry Potter face will not come nice when I'm drawing. Before also, I showed a Harry Potter drawing and realistic cupcake drawing. I think this is okay. I saw the video and I did. And guys, in normal YouTube tutorials, you can go and watch Super Ray Dizzle, her channel. It is so nice and it will be easy to see and learn for beginners. And this is just I scribbled with my pencil and I go and draw it with my marker. Just simply I draw it And this is all I did with my crayons. And just simply I take my scale and I started putting lines with different colors of crayons. That's it. And we have our Harry Potter Emma bots, and in Harry Potter her name is Hermione Granger. I'm okay with it. Already I've drawn a portrait of her with B pencils. I'll show you now. And next book it will come, I think. And this is Harry Potter logo HP, and I drawed it simply. If I get bored, if it's boring, I'll draw something. And this is Professor Severus Snape in a cartoon character. Actually, I love Harry Potter movie. I love everything in it. And this is also Harry Potter related. We have all things in our Harry Potter theme. I draw it day before. Yesterday I drawed it, and today I drawed this. This is also Harry Potter related. You can see the ghost, the triangle, the birds, the hat, and the Hogwarts house. And this is simply, I tried to draw a stick of hair. Just now only I started to drawing a realistic hair. I'll put that video. And this is also, I did it for a YouTube video for how to draw a realistic hair. I'll put it, the video. And that's it. This is Paper Girl. I love Paper Girl's book, Classmates book. Mainly I use these two brands of book. They have thick paper sheets. It will take the watercolor also. We can go and scribble nicely also if the paper won't tear. In this first, I thought it to do a realistic cherry, but I thought like one, it came like one, because I didn't more spend time in all of my drawings, so only it will be half finished, half unfinished. I also have to go. I thought I'll do like a color water leak in a 3D effect, but I expected one. What it comes. I didn't spend more time in this time and all. I don't know to handle the color pencils, and I don't know to sketch properly. This also I thought to draw a realistic strawberry, but I'm not very satisfied with this. This and all, this is totally made of color pencil, and this only is made of, the white part is only made of paint, and the black part is also made of paint. And this and all made of color pencils. And this is a girl with flowers in her eyes. I made it with watercolor, and I like it. Actually, in one color itself, I give that much of variations. Actually, only black color I used for her face and her hair. In that one color itself, we have to learn how to give different shades. And this also I thought of drawing a girl with dripping hair, and I drawed her also with watercolor only. And the next is for Mother's Day, I drawed me and my mom like that. Here I wrote, love you mom. I love my mom. And the next is our favorite Marvel movies, Groot. I drew him with the thick B pencil, 108 I think, and I wrote here, I'm Groot. I'm Groot. And this I did simply because I was bored. Just I take some watercolor and pour it and just go and do like this with my thick brush, and I don't know what to do with it. I need to draw something here. I'll draw it after some time. And this is a door with saying with the mat welcome, and some bushes and some pots over here, and we have a wall with bricks, and that's it. Actually, in this time I don't know how to handle the watercolor also. In this quarantine only, I begin to start drawing. Actually, I love sketching, designing dresses, and I love sketching dresses. First of all, I will do mostly my book will be like that only. Actually, where I kept that book, I don't know. In this quarantine only, I have some books, like 8 books, 8 months, 8 books. For 1 month, I will complete 1 book. See, in this itself I have a sketching. Actually some water dripped here, so the actual marker color until went. And this is also a sketching of dress, and I like this dress. Second one is also same, sketching and drawing dresses, designing dresses, and I'm not so satisfied with this both. This is ostrich and some flowers. It is in a square. It's like a 3D effect, like it will emboss from the square, like that I did it. And this is also with watercolor and permanent marker. And this one is, yeah, I showed Emma Watts, Harmony Granger before with the watercolor drawing. I've put out a video also. Actually, I saw this and only I drawed it, and this also I drawed. This is also Emma Watts with the same pic what I've colored with the watercolor, but this is done with pencils, and I like this drawing. And the last page, again the total shades of my color pencils, and that's it. We completed this book. And this book, the next book is classmate book. The first page is empty. The second page is a lamp. I done it with watercolor. I done it few months before, and I like it because I spent more time in this drawing, in this painting, and I like it, kind of like it. Actually, this painting took me 1 hour, and I draw it simply. This is also with watercolor. I saw it in Pinterest and I draw it, and you can, if you have no ideas what to draw, you can see Pinterest also, because if you search for a thing, it will show more and more drawings, videos, colorings. The app is so nice. I use that app always. And next one is also Lord Shiva in a lingam shape, and this I drawed with acrylic paint, this back, and this is okay. I don't like it more. And I thought of drawing a realistic fruit, and it came like something else. Okay, this is okay only. I done this and all with watercolor. I done this too with color pencils. And when you are using color pencil, don't put more pressure, and don't always break your pencil edges, because always when you are sharp, because we have to sharp always, and only we will get a nice smooth layering in a color pencil drawing. And when you are using your color pencil, before you are using it, you can put 5 minutes in a hot water, and then you can use it, because it will layer very smoothly, and we can get a crayon texture in our color pencil. And this, I done it with watercolor. I started dripping some watercolor, then it came like this. I don't have ideas what to draw in this, so I left it. This is also a scenery with acrylic paint. This is okay. I'm not so satisfied with this. Actually, this is worst. And this one is a butterfly in a galaxy, and this one painting took me 2 hours to finish it, complete it, and I like it. This one is made by watercolor. This is different types of pinkish shades, and I draw that art and I dripped it, and I using my toothbrush, it's not my toothbrush, using an old toothbrush, I did like this. I sprinkled some book paint in that. This one, it's a galaxy with my YouTube name in it, Fastcraft. And the next page is, the last page is empty. I didn't do it anything. And we'll go to our next book. My next book is my all shades book. Actually, this is 35 paper book. Actually, this whole book I have all of my colors. And in the first page I have wrote it like this, shades book. And This is my big paint, watercolor paint palettes paint, and this is my agile markers, and this is my glitter paint, and this is Dom's crayons, and this is my fabric Castell connector pens, big shades, and this is small shades. And the next one is my small paint palette, watercolor palette shades, and this is fabric Castell watercolor pencils shades, and this is Camelin wax crayons color shades, and agile markers color shades, and this is my acrylic paint shades, fabric Castell acrylic paints. And this is my Camelin oil plus shades, and this is color up oil plus shades. This is also same color up. This is also color ups, and this is my Dom's paint palette small, and this is I tested the agile marker, and this is Camelin paint, and this is my paint brushes tips. I have this much different types of brushes. This is also brushes, and this is also brushes, and this is color pencils, big fabric Castells. This is also same, and these are also color pencils. This is small size of color pencils, and the next page is B pencils, types of pencils. I have this much types of pencils, and this is fabric Castell connector pen, small and big, and this is the end of this book. This is my first drawing book, and I have scribbled here mom. In this page I have cutted it and I have drawn mom. And the next one is a mannequin sketching, and this is a girl, and this is a house and a Christmas tree in a moon, and this is an eye. I draw it with my normal pencil, not in a B pencil, and this is a simple sketching, and this is my girl drawing, I done this with my crayons. This is my crayon, and I've outlined it with my marker, and this and all I did with my normal pencil. Lord Murugar. Here we have a Shivan, here we have a peacock, and this is a glass, and I said like a stay cool. This is symbol of BTS, and I wrote here best friends, and this is the end of this book. And our last book is my first quarantine drawing book. In this first page I've drawn Maleficent, and I wrote welcome to my imaginary world. In here I wrote my name Ritula and some hearts, and this is my first drawing of Maleficent, and this is my first realistic drawing of I. In this page I drew a famous Joker by only color pencils. I left this white pot as it is, and here I painted in black. I drew it in color pencils. I gave the different types of shade. I used 2 color for drawing this, 2 color for drawing this also. And the next page this is also a famous one, Olaf from Frozen Part 1 and Part 2. And the second one this is simply a scenery and an elephant and a moon. And the second one this is my first drawing of Elsa. You can see how much I have improved in drawing. In this you can see her face, how it looks. And wait 1 minute. This book how I have drawn it, and in this book how I have drawn it, how much I have improved in my drawing. This is my worst and this is my best. In 8 months I have improved in my drawing like this. And the second one this is an imposing hand. This is also a 3D effect. And the next one is simply I have drawn it, and The next page is our famous Money Heist mask and the music Bella Ciao. I love Money Heist. The second one is I draw it simply, and actually I saw one image on Pinterest. I thought of drawing that and it came like this. I draw this Robert Downey Jr. I think this is okay because I didn't expect it will come like this. I expected very more than this. My favorite actor is Robert Downey Jr. This page is Catwoman tearing from the paper and coming out, and this is okay. Actually, I did this doll with watercolor, and I did this with B pencils, and I did her nails with a black color pencil. And this is the worst drawing. Money Heist Tokyo. I thought one thing, it came one thing. This is okay only. And I did a video about this also, comparing the Agile marker and Faber-Castell connector pens. I draw this Beauty and the Beast. You can see the Beast here, the blackest Beast. Inside the Beast, the Beauty, the Belle is there, and inside her frock, there is a castle. And next is our Tangled Rapunzel. In the starting of a video, I have showed her itself. Now how I have drawn it. That time how I have drawn it. Can you see the difference? This is the first book I started in my quarantine, and the book I have showed was October's book. This is November. Can you see the difference? How I have improved in my drawing. And this is my second drawing of Maleficent. I have drawn 3 Maleficent. The bigger ones and the first one in this book. This is the second one, and I didn't draw a face. And this is also about Beauty and the Beast, the blackest beast, and we have a bell and our frock, and we have our castle. And I did with this paint and our color pencil and oil plastic crayons. And this is the end of our book. We have our Snow White with our apple, and we are done with our books. And this is my first painting with acrylic paint. I've drawn a scenery. Actually, I'm not very satisfied with this. And that's it, guys. Bye. I'll see you in my next video. If you like this video, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and click the bell button. Bye. Guys, main things, the more you spend times in your paintings or drawing or sketching, the more you will get the better effects in that. It take 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 days. Spend time. Guys, I'll see you in my next video. Until bye.